So I think with sports, I think what people are realizing sports isn't just about highlights and box scores anymore. There's real entertainment value and has for quite some time behind sports. Super Bowl, World Series, NCAA championship, you name it. I think what we see now is people are really engaged in sports moments, and they don't traditionally see those moments now during a 3 to 4 hour game broadcast. They might see them on Instagram, they might see them on Twitter, they might see them through a Bleacher Report account or even in our own app. So, for us, Newfront's the first time we've done it this year because it just makes sense. We've got these worlds of sports, entertainment, and culture colliding, and this is the audience we want to speak to. So at BR, we've had a pretty exciting, obviously I've been there for almost 9 years. It's been a great run. Acquired by Turner almost 5 years ago now, and we've got a lot of things that are culminating in great ways, where last couple of weeks in particular, we relaunched the brand with a new logo, a refresh of the app, and we're really declaring that we are home base for people looking for that intersection of sports and culture, where a lot of the other legacy players in sports, they're television forward, they've been around for decades. Bleacher Report's still a relatively young brand, but we're unveiling new types of content through episodic sports content, animated sports content, and things that are packaged around the live experience versus just exclusively live broadcasts. So we're young. We are definitely in that 18 to 34 male demo, millennial males in particular. They love Bleacher Report. That's fantastic. At the same time, we're even getting folks younger at times where people are figuring out who they are as sports fans, and they're often doing that. They get their first smartphone and they're downloading our app, they're following us on Instagram, they follow us on Twitter, they see us in Snapchat Discover. We're growing up with this fan base, and we really do see ourselves as kind of the leader of sports culture, specifically for the modern sports fan. I'm 34 years old. I grew up watching SportsCenter and watching highlights every morning because that's the only place I could get that information. It's a completely different ballgame now, where you've got this information everywhere on different platforms and through different voices. So I think we have the authenticity, we have the engagement, we have the reach to reach young people in particular. What I've spoken to around the intersection of sports and culture, we really want to hammer home that is the opportunity for, not just for Bleacher Report, but for us to partner with brands. That's where the audience is at this point. And, yes, we know that that agencies, that brands aren't going to stop creating really high impact spots themselves. They're going to take advantage of live TV windows. The Super Bowl is still going to be the Super Bowl. People will still watch it. They'll watch it on television. They'll watch it in different ways. But a one-off NBA game, while still a very engaging linear experience, there's kind of this whole conversation happening on social in particular, and with a young brand like Bleacher Report, we're capturing that conversation. And there's a 3 hour game window, but then there's hours, if not days, after the game that people are going to talk about a moment or a theme or a comment or a play or something in that game, and Bleacher Report is a place where that's happening. So it's a no-brainer for people to bring their brands, their dollars to BR, because we're engaging them outside of that, just that exclusive live window.